The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida State's offense will get first crack at it today. Renegade was feeling his oats the last time these two got together as Florida State blew out the Gators.
And with that win, it just carried so much momentum throughout the rest of the season for the Seminoles and in the offseason as well. This is one of those games, if you win like that, you make a statement, not just in the state of Florida, but all across the country.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Dropping back, it's Cook. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So the Florida Gators offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On target to the left.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air on second down. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
And his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical. Get off the ball.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go and make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Makes the grab. It's Hodges. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Seminoles will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Seminoles are on the move. Back to pass, it's Cook. It's complete to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. And back to the air on second down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage.
Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Quick completion to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Wilk Dunworth, you hand them the football and big plays can happen. And offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Off play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. And the Noles have their offense in high gear. Grabbed over the middle. It's John. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. That's reeled in. It's John. Finds a crease at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
While they're trying to attack the middle of the field, that time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on third down. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball.
Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Quarterback on the keeper. Looking for more room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Gators move the chains on the designed run for the quarterback, another facet to this offense.
Yeah, and so many things to defend. You think about the Gators, you think about speed out wide, you think about speed and playmakers at running back, and now you throw the quarterback into the mix, and I think that's when you've seen them have the most success in the recent history. Just a guy at the quarterback spot that can absolutely hurt you.
Now on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Safe little shovel pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I like the idea of calling a screen there on 3rd down, but give the defense tons of credit. Making the tackle and now giving themselves a chance to get off the field.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. He'll set up to throw. Let's it fly. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. The Noles buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football. All eyes on him and play.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to...
It's a running room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. The short hands, it's John. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goal post, have put Quattro. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles.
Defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Kansas was able to cap off a close one in Lawrence with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. to go up top. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking for a man. It's Cook. Working that left side now. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Gets it to him on the screen. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to pass. It's Cook. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got it behind the line. It's LaBelle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, I understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Makes the grab. It's John. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down.
Touchdown, Florida State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they are now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Hands it off. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Gators will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Nestles it in at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Cook. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, no!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply don't see from the men of Troy. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 28 to Notre Dame. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A strike downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the running back. Jukes his way for more. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So a drive there of 85 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. The play action fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown Seminole! A great catch and run for 6. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice.
Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Fires left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Looking left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to throw, it's Cook. The screen, he can go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
After the short completion, it's now second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. It's John. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looked...
Turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Knowles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Cook. Shoots it to the left. It's Cook. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Never a dull moment comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Gain of 34. Good enough for a 1st down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.